Hello and welcome to another session on Marketing and Advertising Research Part 2. I am Nipunika Shahid, Assistant Professor, Amity School of Communication, Amity University, and our subject expert today is Ms. Simrit Gulati with nearly 3 decades of experience in advertising, marketing, consumer behavior and PR, and has been teaching as guest faculty in AJK MCRC, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. Advertising and market research, as it is so dynamic and so much a part of our daily life and happenings. Companies and individuals spend crores of rupees every year on the marketing and advertising of their goods and services. Marketing and advertising for their product or brand, for themselves, and social messages and ideas. A doubt that often crops up in their mind is, have I taken the right decisions? Am I doing the right thing? Will my product or brand work? Is my money being used well? Am I getting my money's worth? Marketers have their own sets of issues and doubts. Will my product or brand work with the consumer? Is the price acceptable? Is the name and packaging suitable and attractive? And so on, the list continues. Similarly, the advertising professionals have issues that trouble them. Will this ad work? Will the audience like the ad and understand it? Is it going to be a successful campaign? Are we using the correct ways of reaching the people? We have already been introduced to research and research methodology in part 1 of this lesson. Today, we will look at methods and tools used by marketers and advertisers, specifically from the entire range available to researchers in general. What we are doing today is to fine-tune our research and its tools to the area of marketing and advertising in particular. So, the subject for today is Marketing and Advertising Research Part 2. In this area, research helps us at various stages of our processes and business, and we need different types of inputs at the different stages. So, we need to look at our methods in relation to the stage we are in. Marketers and advertisers use the research results in 3 different parts or phases, or should we say that research is needed at 3 different times in the business planning and strategizing. They depend on research before launching or in the planning, while the brand or ads for it are in the market, and after the brand or ad has been in the market. So, we can put our research into 3 categories: pre, concurrent or progressive, post. As most of the times our research is to do with trying out or experimenting or testing out a product or brand or its packaging or advertising or communication, we call our research testing, and so we have pre-testing, concurrent or progressive tests, post-testing. Let's look at each and understand them as a tool, and then we could decide how to use it. Pre-testing, as the name suggests, deals with all kinds of tests which are done before we actually come into the market with our launch or before we finalize what we are going to put into the market. This is a method for testing before the actual plan is implemented. This testing or research helps us in taking decisions about the proposed final product or brand or advertising and promotion for it. We could also call it pre-launch testing or research. This tool has a vast scope. We can test them: the product and brand dealing with marketing research, the advertisement, which would include copy testing, concept testing, testing suitability of models or celebrities, all to do with advertising research. The media and the number of people it reaches out to, the popular media and the most effective ones. Next, we look at the various methods available to us for pre-testing relating to both marketing and advertising. Market research or market testing is done at the pre-launch stage, and we test the product, brand name, packaging, its price and its sizes, and all aspects related to the acceptance of our product and brand, or even a new flavor or variant of something that already exists. There are various ways in which this testing can be done. Test marketing. Here, our product is introduced in a small market. The market is similar in its profile to our target market. The response of the consumers is measured, and we presume that the behavior here is similar to the whole market. Changes are suitably made, and then the product or brand is launched in the complete market. With test marketing, the company is able to prevent making major mistakes in the market and prevent any failures. This method is suitable for both durables and consumable goods. Another method is to get consumers to sample or try out the new product. Free trial packs or samples are distributed, and the response of the consumers is taken. This method is very suitable for consumable goods like food items and personal care items. Liking and preference of taste, flavor, fragrance or color can be tested before the launch of the product. Primary research using a questionnaire is another method where queries relating to packaging, pricing, size and quantity are handled, and this helps the manufacturer and marketer to bring out the final product which is most acceptable to the consumer. The next kind of research concerns the advertising and the advertising strategy. The ad created should be tested for its copy, message, idea, model and concept, and this testing is called AdCep testing, advertising concept testing. Here, the rough ad storyboard or layout is shown, and reactions on various aspects are sought from respondents very similar in profile to our target audience. The results indicate the acceptability and liking for the ad, the effectiveness of the communication and the message content. For the print media, the layout is shown to the respondent in a situation very similar to the actual appearance of the ad, so it is put amongst numerous ads or in a real magazine, and then the response in terms of recall, awareness and liking is collected. Portfolio test, mock magazine test. Another way of doing it is to show various ads, including the one to be tested, and ask the people to rank them in order of liking, or to show 2 ads at a time and ask them to indicate their preference amongst the 2. Order of merit, paired comparison. Qualitative tests evaluating the idea or concept or the selection of models and celebrities, copy testing, reaction to slogan and jingle use the following methods: perceptual meaning studies, focus group. So, the image of a brand or a celebrity or an influencer or the use and reaction to a product can be concluded after a focus group or a group discussion, and we get valuable inputs to use for our further planning. For testing the efficacy of TV, radio ads or digital ads in attracting the attention and making an impact on the audience, we can follow any of these methods, which are in-home projection test, online projection, theatre test, live telecast ads. All these tests are variants of the simple methodology where the ad is broadcast in an environment similar to the one in which the person is likely to see the ad, and then recall and reactions are taken. So, either project it in a home viewing or listening environment, or show it in a theatre with other ads, or in exhibitions and events, or show it online on websites or links or on social media. After that, the response is recorded. Here the idea is to test whether the ad catches the attention and does it make an impact or not. Also, testing is done of the message, objective and its comprehension. The third aspect is testing the media. Here, what we are measuring is the popularity of the media, which one is suitable to reach the target of our kind, which programs or pages have high viewership or listenership or readership. The more number of people we can approach or reach out to, the more useful and effective is that medium. Also, the cost of the medium gets decided on the basis of this reach. Publications that have more readers or sell more copies charge higher rates for ads. Front page of a newspaper gets read the most, so the rate of buying space here is higher than the other pages. The most popular programs on TV, radio and social media channels charge higher rates of advertising. The most watched and heard time slots on TV and radio are called prime time, and ad rates are higher here. Even in the case of outdoor media, the rate gets decided on this basis. Locations that have more traffic or more footfalls of people coming in or passing by are more expensive or have a higher rate. Websites or online channels or pages that have more viewers, visitors, followers or likes would have a higher rate for advertising there. The evaluation of these different kinds of reach are measured as circulation, viewership, readership, likes, followers, TRPs and prime time. Methods of recording the response are also many. It could be done by using a questionnaire or by making a video or audio recording. The aim is to measure the effect and reaction. Recording the reactions in audio or video mode is also called vox pop. These methods give us leads for making changes and improvements in our work. Only after carrying out these tests and the implementation of the results do we as professionals finally launch our product or brand or ad. The indications and results are used to take decisions about the final product, be it a brand or an advertisement, and it is finally launched. Concurrent or progress tests. After the launch, we need to measure, evaluate and monitor the progress of what we have just introduced in the market. We have various tools available to measure the effects on the audience, and these are what are called the concurrent or ongoing or progress tests. One important characteristic of this test is that they are usually related to measuring inquiries and sales. We use buying behavior as a way of evaluating the end result. We take the number of inquiries or the number of intention to buy or the number of purchases as an indicator of the success of the ad or product or brand. Thus, we have inquiry or mail order tests which keep a tab of the number of people who asked about the brand or product. It could also be done by measuring the number of requests for information that came in, maybe through SMS or visiting the website or clicking on the link in an advertisement or a web page or a phone call or a coupon. Intent to buy or consumer panel. The target people are asked about their intention to buy after they have been exposed to the ad or message. Or at times, companies or research organizations create and maintain a panel of consumers with the profile matching the consumer profile of the brand, and these members are questioned about their intention to buy or their opinion about the launched product or brand and their intentions. What we get is a measure of the effect of the ad or a measure of how much the new brand or product or maybe a new variant has created interest in the consumers. Matched consumer test is a variation of the consumer panel. Here, respondents who are selected match in their profile with the typical consumer and are selected only for this specific study and are not on a panel. Another method is sales result or inventory audit. This uses a direct effect measurement of an ad or a launch by measuring before and after sales figures with the retailers or stockists. It's very suitable for evaluating promotional schemes like discounts and free gifts or acceptance of new flavors or variants, etc. Testing the efficacy of ads on new products and their acceptance can be done by the controlled experiment method. In this, one set of people is exposed to the new idea and the other is not. A measure of their buying behavior is carried out and it directly gives an estimate of the effect as the other group is totally unaware. So, the contrast is visible and can be calculated and can be attributed to the new launch or introduction. A third stage of testing is the post-testing one. This can be part of the concurrent stage or can be done totally after the ad or campaign has had its full run. It can also be used to evaluate the reasons for the failure of a launch if required. The purpose is of two kinds. One, to measure recall and awareness of the ad or the brand, and second is to measure the change in attitude or perception about the brand. The first big task is to measure awareness and recall of the brand name. This is what is also called top of mind recall or awareness, TOMR or TOMA. The aim is to measure the percentage of people who recall our brand instantly or in the first 2-3 names they can remember. If our brand is recalled instantly, it's an indication that the brand and its advertising has made an impact on the consumer's mind. Also, it means that this brand has an edge over the competitors. The chances of this brand being preferred and bought at the time of purchasing are higher than other brands. This recall can be unaided or aided recall. Questions like name 3 brands of soap or which brands of toothpaste are you familiar with would be examples of unaided instant recall. If your brand is here in the answers, then it's a positive sign and we consider that the brand has a high TOMA, top of mind awareness or high recall. Aided recall uses some kinds of prompts to help the respondents to recall your brand. For example, we may name the celebrity and ask for the brand of a soap associated with him, or show pictures or suggest colors that would help in linking with our brand. Which brands get recalled or how they get recalled after prompting is an indication of the efficiency of the ad or the whole promotional effort. If people can recall the ad or the model or the story of the ad, then it means the ad has worked. Ads are made to bring about a change in thinking and attitude of the consumer. New brands, their name or their packaging and features may need to be assessed. Another task is to identify personality types and what they would like or prefer. For this, we have the attitude tests. Response is measured with scales ranging from strongly like to strongly dislike or from agree to disagree, and then the attitude is measured and calculated. Scales like the Likert scale or the semantic differential scale are used. This involves a lot of statistical tools and methods, and its study is a separate field by itself. The aim of post-testing is a kind of evaluation or post-mortem of things that have happened and use this to identify the strong and weak points of our plans and rectify our mistakes or take advantage of our success. Once we have understood the logic and structure of our research, we can utilize the tool as per our requirements and customize our testing and evaluation. For this, the latest addition to our stock of tools and methods available is AI or artificial intelligence. With technology moving in leaps and bounds and computerization combined with the facility of internet and digitization, we now are able to handle big data or large volumes of data and derive trends and movements from it. One important use being made of this is in our marketing and advertising research. We are able to study and identify consumer habits and trends and implement strategies related to it very fast. So, communicating and advertising to different small, more homogeneous groups in their language and culture simultaneously has become possible. This in itself becomes a kind of research where we are able to measure which message or which group of people gave the greatest or least response. On the basis of geographical location or language choice or food choice or the like, we can reach the same message which is localized to suit the target group concurrently. So, the same ad message will reach the people of Punjab in Punjabi and the people of Kerala in Malayalam at the same time. Further, we are able to evaluate and measure the effect on both these groups separately and use the results for our planning. We also track the viewing habits or choices of individuals, which products they show interest in or what do they search for on the web. From this, we are able to send them appropriate links or ads or information or notifications based on their choices and preferences. So, this way we ensure very specific and accurate targeting of our message or product or brand, and then also a very accurate measurement of the impact and response of the audience. We are able to measure and record who did what on the phone or laptop or desktop and what they did with our message or on our website of the brand. This is how the latest in technology combined with the statistical methods and techniques for marketing and advertising research is available to us, and we are able to make good use of it. Our research is getting more and more focused, and we are able to move into exclusive niches with respect to our brands, products and advertising, and also with our consumer, user and target audience. After learning about research and research methodology in part 1 of this lesson, today we learned how marketers and advertisers are able to do suitable research for their products and brands and the promotion and advertising of them. Hope it has been a fruitful session for you and you were able to learn and apply the information I shared with you. Thank you so much for today. We'll see you in another session soon. Till then, namaskar and goodbye.